Hola! One thing you should be familiar with is the subject pronouns I, you, he, she, we, you, they in Portuguese. In Portuguese, we don't have it, as every word is either masculine or feminine, either he or she. But we do have two kinds of you, the formal and the informal. The informal one is the common tu, and we use it to address our friends, family, and people who are close to us in any way. It might be someone our age simply. We also use the second person singular conjugation when we use this informal version of you. The other kind of you is formal, and it is used to address people that are older than us, that are in a higher position, metaphorically, not literally, like teachers, our boss, etc. Basically, anyone we want to keep a certain educated distance from, again, metaphorically. For this, we use the formal você, and besides this, we use the third person conjugation of the verbs instead of the second. Você is just the standard formal you that we use to explain the use of the third person and the use of the formal manner to students like you. However, in nowadays Portugal, você is considered as a non-prestigious way of speaking, and we prefer to use o senhor, the gentleman, or a senhora, the lady, to address someone formally. It's like if we are speaking about another person and not directly to the person in front of us, although we actually really are. So we will say something like, "Does the lady want anything?" It seems we're speaking about someone else, someone that is not present in the conversation, but actually we are speaking to the person in front of us. If we do not want to sound as formal, we can use the person's first name, like Ana or Luís. This creates a distance, as it will sound something like, "Does Luís want anything?" It will sound again like we're speaking to someone who is not present in the conversation, but actually Luís is the person who is right in front of us and who is listening to us. We're just using the third person to create the formal distance between the speaker and the listener. Just the last fact. To say you all, the traditional way would be to use the word vós. I find it important that you know it because it does exist and you might come across it. However, this is no longer very widely used, and we transformed it into vocês, not to be confused with você, which is the singular formal you. And we use the same conjugation for vocês as we use with they. So to sum up, here are the subject pronouns in Portuguese that you need to know. Eu, I, tu, you, informal, using the second person conjugation of the verb. Você, you, formal, using the third person conjugation of the verb. Ele, he. Ela, she. Nós, we. Vós, you, plural. Not very used in many regions of Portugal anymore, and it uses the second person plural conjugation of the verbs. Vocês, you, plural. Much more used than vós in Portugal, and it uses the third person plural conjugation of the verbs like eles and elas. Eles, they, masculine. Elas, they, feminine. And that's it. I hope this is useful and that you start using your personal pronouns in Portuguese correctly. Also, please, if you want to support my work, don't forget to subscribe and leave me a like. Like this, you're gonna help me tell YouTube that my content is relevant and this will be shown to more people. Thank you very much. Let me know if you struggle with this in the comments below and leave me a comment using one of these pronouns. Beijinhos! Mwah.